said he sounded like, I mean, he was still talking, and like what he normally says about like girls and stuff.
Yeah, but when it came
still,
go ahead.
He still seemed mad, but he was like, "No, I went to her place on Halloween, which was 2 days ago."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I didn't say, "Oh, are you and Laura still?" I didn't say. I just say, "Hey, have you seen Laura lately?" And he just said, "Oh, I just saw her yesterday because it was
Halloween."
Yeah.
What you should have done is you should have asked them like, "Hey, so did she?" You should have been like a little slick about it. Just say, "Hey, so like, did she? How are her and Caden doing? Did she get rid of Caden like you said? Like she said she was going to?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll ask him that next time.
Yeah. And he's probably gonna lie about that and probably say that they're not engaged or some shit like that. Yeah. So by the way, you're gonna do the raid today? Like I said, it's just 60. Like for now, it's just 60. Or if you want to wait till another time to like pay him, you can pay him fully like that. All right. Well, besides, we're gonna get up there, so we'll talk about that when we get up there.
Yeah.
Besides, we're gonna have the place to ourselves today because his parents aren't home.
Are they out of town or what?
Yeah, his family, his Diaz came over and they took him over to Salinas, so they're gonna be going to Salinas. They invited him. They invited Juan, but he didn't want to go because of his cousin Kiki, and also because he made plans with us.
Kiki, they doesn't get along or what?
No, it's not that. It's just because she is she's very attractive. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Kiki is a very attractive person, but
how old is she?
She's like younger than. I think she's younger than you. She's like 19 or 20 now, I think.
Oh.
She's very hot, but what holds her back is the fact that she has a kind of a weird contradictions to herself, man.
Have you met her?
Yeah, I have. I've been on the phone with her.
Yeah.
I've talked to her. Like, I've met her in person and all that. Well, yeah. Currently, at least as I recall it, Kiki is currently dating some dude who is in prison. Okay.
Yeah.
She kind of has this weird phase where it's like she's with somebody for a while, but then like at the same time she's also like has these like hoes or like side hoes that she keeps on the side or whatever. And she'll just be going around saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet one of my hoes" or whatever the fuck.
Do you have a picture of her?
Or no? I have her on social. I have her on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you later on.
Okay.
But yeah, she. I swear, Kiki. She is. She's certainly on something. I'll tell you that. Like I said, she's.
I love to meet her.
Yeah. Well.
I don't know. Like I just like feel like meeting her for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, I already know what it is, but
but
yeah,
right.
Yeah, she's she and Juan used to talk every day. They used to snap each other every day and all that, and like freaking hell, like she also gave him they were very close.
Yeah,
they were like really close. They kind of consider each other besties and whatever the hell, and like she was always like there for him and all that. Not to mention she knew a bit about the Claudia thing.
Yeah.
She knows some bit about the Claudia thing. So, she even told me like, that she didn't really want me going back to that and all that. Actually it's like, like long ago when we first when I first brought it up to her. This is around 2020, if I remember correctly. But yeah, she knows some bit about the Claudia situation. And what else happened? Like she also tried to go for Kyle at one point. Like, well, I showed her Alan, and she found Alan attractive as hell, but couldn't really go with that because I think Alan was pursuing someone at the time. And then what else? And then she decided to go for Kyle. I showed her what Kyle looked like, and man, like yeah, he was smitten hard on that shit. And and he
Was he with Leslie at the time?
No, this was before Leslie. This
was a long time ago then.
Yeah, this was actually like some months before Leslie. And I remember the first time that I brought Kyle to Juan's house for a sleepover.
Yeah.
I remember he they were on the phone for a bit, him and Kiki, and they just talked and all that, and they gave each other, they both got to know each other on social media and all that.
Okay.
He had her Instagram and all that, and they were just talking from there. And then what happened? He was just kind of drunk and all that, like, because we did get hella drunk, and not to mention I think he still has the video of when I was drunk too, and like some stuff I was saying. Well, I was more buzzed than drunk.
Yeah.
I was more buzzed out than anything else. But yeah, I remember he had a video, and then it was of me saying some stuff about Claudia and everything.
Yeah.
And then Juan also got a video of Kyle saying some stupid things. Well, it wasn't anything bad about Kiki. It was just like her. It was just about him confessing how he felt about her and all that and everything. And he he kind of just went on from there. And they were planning. The only thing is that he really did want to meet her and everything, and but she was too far, is the thing, because she lives out in Salinas.
Yeah.
I remember how the whole thing came about is that we were in a conversation with, we were in a three-way call. Me, Juan, Kiki, we were all in a three-way call, and I remember that I brought up Kyle, and she asked me to see a picture of him. So I showed her to him, and then she was like, damn, like, is he single and all that? And they just kind of went at it from there. That's how it first came about. And, they just kind of went at it from there, but again, like, the issue was that they were too far, and I've talked to Abdi about that, and he was like, dude, like, Kyle could have done it. Like, if they had met halfway or something, like, he could have done it, like, if he had been smarter about it. Because, for real, he could have done it if he was smarter about it. And, but it's beyond us now. But yeah, then, he just, he really wanted someone, and then from then, that's when he found Leslie. And Kiki found out, and yeah, she was pissed about it. But I'm thinking, why? She's the one who she kind of like had times where she kind of played very hard to get with him, which Kyle had something similar with this one girl named Kristen long ago.
Yeah.
Happened with him about, yeah, it was a similar thing, except with Kristen, they did more things,
Yeah.
They made out on top of Roger's dad's bed.
Yeah.
But then again, like, a lot is going on in Roger's dad's bed. But anyways, yeah, that happened.
How long ago was this?
This was a little bit before he met Leslie.
Do you have an estimate, like, how long it's been? Like,
well, they got together like in 2020.
oh, so this is like
2022, I
29.
think?
This is like 29.
No. This was in 2021 to 2022, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was around there. Yeah, and by that point, me and Kiki had made amends. And the reason I said we had made amends is because I made some fucking jokes that for some reason or another fucking offended her. And then after that, she stopped talking to me because we were in this like three-way group chat. And then after that, yeah, she just blocked me, and then that was it.
What did you say to her? Like, what?
I forgot, honestly, but it was a joke that really like upset her, But either way, yeah. Then after that, we didn't talk for like a few years. I still kept talking with Juan regardless.
Yeah.
And what happened next was then we eventually Juan got to convince her to like talk things out with me. And eventually we did make amends, and I told him I wanted to make amends.
Yeah.
So we did. We did. And yeah, after that, we were all good. That's how it kind of came about like the three-way call and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like, and then Kiki was like very sad and all that. Well, not really sad. She was just like kind of like, down about it. But then again, Kiki has a lot of problems of her own. And then she ended up going for this one dude who's in fucking prison or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember for his birthday in 2020, I think it was last year, when I went over to visit them, I remember that he brought that up in the car, but he didn't outright say, oh, this person or anything. He just kind of like, there was a bit of a miscommunication. And then after that, she like went off on him saying like, why would you tell Kevin about this? And like, dude, she didn't tell you. He didn't say anything. Like, he really didn't say anything about that. I was in the car. I heard them. He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So she just flipped out for no fucking reason.
Also, that's why.
Yeah, they're not talking anymore. Yeah, because then she started giving him the cold shoulder in such a hard way. And allow that, you know.
She's a weird person,
Yeah.
she's attract, I mean, by what you're saying, she's attractive. She's very, when she sees, a guy that she likes, she wants to go right away.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also very sensitive.
Yeah, she's a weird mix.
Yeah, she has, a weird...
Yeah, she has a very weird
That doesn't
mix.
go with, being so sensitive. I would expect her to take jokes and stuff.
Yeah. I forgot what the joke was, though. That's the thing. I forgot what it was. So, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was.
Her little fucking license plate has cats under.
I know. I see it. Yeah, no, but...
speaking of cats, I'm going to meet his little cat.
Yeah, you're going to meet
kitten.
his kitten. It's actually a girl.
Yeah.
We thought it was a boy, but it turns out it's a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, but what I was saying, though, yeah, that's basically the gist. Yeah, that's basically most of the gist. And then around this was this was last year, because I remember last year was when he was becoming very distant, like the time I complained about him being distant and all that. It was around that time when that happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was being, I remember I called her at one point to ask her if she had spoken to him, and he said no.
Yeah.
Or no, she said no. And she just asked me, she just said that she hoped he was okay and everything, but yeah, he was going through quite a lot back then that I'm not going to get into right now, and coincidentally, it kind of coincided with me still hanging out with Joseph and Laura at the time, because this was last year, around this time, October, was when, actually right after his birthday was when he became distant,
Mm-hmm.
when he started to become more distant. And man,
Yeah, so now I know the reason why he rejected going with his parents.
yeah, and I remember he posted a picture of his friend, Maria,
Yeah.
who he met through TikTok, because they had a little group chat and all that. He posted a picture of her in his house because they hung out and all that, and he got jealous of it. She got very jealous of it.
But
and
isn't she his cousin? His cousin?
Yeah, they're cousins.
So why is she jealous? That's incest.
Yeah, but-
if she has something.
Yeah, but I just ignored it. But then again, it's kind of a contradiction, because again, she chose other people over him, Because, okay, the other thing is that when last year, she kept texting that guy more than she was texting us, than she was paying attention to us.
Yeah.
She kept going on saying, I'm so excited to see you guys. And then when she comes over, what does she do? She's on her fucking phone most of the time. Not even, respecting us or giving us our, private,
when you guys would talk to her, she'll just be like, eh.
No, she'll give us she'll actually put her phone down and then just go at it from, and then just talk with us from there. But then when she gets something from him, she'll be she'll be on it.
Yeah.
She will be on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
So does she ever say, "All right, guys, I'm gonna take this call," stuff like that, or what?
She did that a few times. She's like, "Oh, hey, he's calling," and she wanted to talk to him.
Is a guy like a cholo or what?
I don't know much about this guy. I know he's in prison, but I don't know much about him. Oh yeah, another thing is that Boy used to date one of her gay friends. His name's Carlos, and that guy's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And we kind of got into a heated argument, me and him, because they added me in a group chat where it was the four of us.
You and Carlos?
Yeah. And I kind of went at him for that, because because he said oh, hey, is this one of your houses? I'm like, and I just fucking went off on him from there. I'm like, dude, I ain't fucking shit like that. I'm his closest fucking friend. What the fuck are you talking about, boy?
Wait, what did he say?
He asked me if I was one of his boyfriends or whatever, and then that's when I went off on his ass. I went off hard on his ass right there. This was a bit before his birthday last year. But yeah, his birthday last year was pretty big. Actually, the one in 2022 was probably one of his biggest parties. That was big. He had big shit go on.
Kiki was there?
Mm-hmm. And that was when we were still good. And yeah. And this was when I was still getting more used to the whole Claudia idea. Because remember, when he first told me that, it's not like I was on board with it like that. I was just no way. No way did I want that, or did I feel like that was going to happen. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
But then after some time and thought, that's when I just, that's when it just took from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna get coffee at the gas station?
We're going to go to the McDonald's, because we're going to go in Castaic.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
they're
go,
like.
yeah, we're gonna go to the pilot because I gotta fill up my tank, and then after the pilot, then we're gonna go to McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we'll do it.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes, that is what happened with Kiki, and they don't really talk like they used to. I mean, there have been a few times where she's tried to reach out to him to talk to him, especially now that she doesn't really have many friends or whatever. Well, I mean, she does have friends, but she doesn't really have anyone else to talk
Should
to.
have done modeling. Like,
Like,
if she was that, like you said, she's very attractive. And should have like found a profession or something. Like
Yeah.
modeling or.
Yeah. But still, she's something else, man. But still, it's whatever with her. It's whatever with her. She can go ahead and say whatever she wants to say, but you know, she doesn't really. I mean, when she did unblock me, she didn't unblock me completely. You know, she has my number, and I talked to her on Twitter, but I don't have her on Snapchat or Instagram anymore because we followed each other on there, and now not there. You know, I still have her on Twitter and I still have her phone number, but that's
I guess
about it.
Juan's parents probably don't know why he doesn't want to go home.
Yeah, although she kind of gave, according to him, she kind of gave them a little bit of the cold shoulder as well. You know, like, you know, that's all they did, you know. But still, fuck them. Not to mention, oh yeah, on that day that we, for his birthday, there was so many people that came over that we actually had to spend the night in a Best Western hotel. Because there was that many people that came over. Like, that's how packed his parties used to get, like, for his family and all that. That's how packed they were. And now...
So a bunch of people slept over, or what?
Yeah, and some of them, they slept in the guest room. Most of them slept in the living room. Others slept in
the office room?
Yeah, in the office room. Others slept in the other guest room. And then I think a few were going to sleep in his bedroom. But the thing is that by then, like, yeah, nobody did it. You know, nobody slept in his bedroom. So... we ended up doing it kind of for nothing, but it was like he kind of wanted to go to a motel anyways, just to kind of see what that was like. So we got the hotel, and his cousins, like Kiki and her sister Michaela, they went over there too. Like, they went over to the motel, like they were sleeping with their, you know, they slept the night, you know, was with their parents and everything, and they, you know, we were trying to get more fun out of them, but like Kiki was just like, oh, like, you know, oh, I want to go to sleep, you know, because I'm thinking, dude, what the fuck? Like, you see your parents all the fucking time, but you don't really get to see us that often. So, like, what the fuck is this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this all about, you know? It's stupid. It's stupid, dude. It was stupid what happened with her. But, you know, it is what it is with Kiki. So now you're pretty much caught up to date on everything that happened with her.
I just heard you mention her a little bit, like.
Yeah.
But you never told me who she was, really.
Yeah.
But now, at first I was like, yeah, I want to meet her, and then you started to like bring up her,
like, what she's
sensitiveness. Like,
yeah. Honestly, though, to hell with Kiki, man. To hell with Kiki. She did us dirty, and she chose that guy over him. So, fuck her. And I even told him, like, dude, don't always think of family as just your flesh and blood, okay? Because flesh and blood doesn't always mean shit, you know? As cold as that can be, for not everybody has that privilege to be able to have,
did Joseph meet her?
No.
Oh, like, if Joseph ever met her, he would have...
No,
he would have been so alpha.
Yeah.
He would have thought he was so alpha that he would have tried to, like...
Yeah, but she wouldn't have wanted his ass. She would not have wanted his ass because of, again, his ugly as fuck personality, dude. Oh boy.
Not just his looks. Like, his looks is one thing.
Yeah, it's
but
his
like,
character.
you can have a good personality and like with his looks, but
it's just the thing is that he has a terrible personality.
like his arrogance, like you would normally expect arrogance from like celebrities or like, you know, like,
yeah,
but him, like,
yeah, he's a different story. Still, it's whatever, you know. But yeah, Kiki, yeah, she was a real...
Why didn't you try to get at her?
I mean, I kind of did at one point, but it's like she was just like a little, she's like way too young. The other thing.
Oh yeah, she was like 17, right? When you
Like
first,
when I first like I think I recall
or 16.
I recall some talking with her like around 2018. I recall like yeah, because around that time, that was when me and Juan started talking more again.
Yeah.
And then that was also in that time. That was also like when I started talking to Claudia, when my sister was still living with us, and when I got my first job, and so many other things, you know, that went on. Still, Kiki just, she got way too much personality issues that I would not want to get at her. I mean, she's attractive, but besides, I have Claudia, so that's enough for me.
Yeah. That Carlos guy thought you were gay or what? He thought you were his boyfriend?
I fucked it. I went off on his punk ass.
But why? Like, because he called you gay or what?
Well, no, not that, but I was all like, dude, I'm his fucking closest friend.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Get your head out of your ass with that shit.
Yeah.
Carlos was a weird fucking guy. I only ever texted him. I never actually met him. Because he lives in Texas.
Yeah.
I blocked his ass, though. I had him on Snapchat, but I went ahead and blocked his ass. Because fuck him.
Yeah.